Alright, looks like the countdown has finally hit where it needs to, and I am back. Finally. I know it's been way too damn long since I played Hellion, so I'm back and I'm going to be playing the crap out of it because I love this game. Just getting it started up here. I'm running a little bit behind compared to where I wanted to be, but now to be fair, I haven't played any of the new update at all. So we're going to be learning I'm going to be learning right alongside you guys. In fact, you guys probably know more than me at this point, but it's all going to be fun. So just got my server completely restarted today, so we will see if that's up and running right now. Okay. Come on. I always hate how long it takes for the multiplayer screen to load. Come on. Who can do it? There it is. Alright. Character created. Fresh start. Here we go. Love you. Alright. Looks like that hasn't changed at all, so that's cool. Now, it has been a few weeks since I've played, and I feel like I'm going to be a little bit rusty. Bear with me a little bit. Well, I do remember... Now... Come on. Back in. Push the button on top. I'm assuming they haven't changed it. You still have, like, an hour or two to get away from this place as it's falling apart. So. Out again.
Can anyone hear me? This is Fiona Myers, First Officer of Daedalus. Not that that matters anymore. But if you can hear me, I need you to trust me. The station you're in is about to fall from orbit, and you don't have much time, so grab your gear and head to the command module. You should be able to call for a rescue ship.
I like how it shows you the batteries on the HUD now. That's cool. Like it. I don't necessarily like the limitations to the screen that you get from the visor, but it's also not, a game breaker. I like how the HUD is overlaid on that. So that's nice. Oop. A little bit too far. And I think I hurt myself. let go just a little bit too soon. Oh well. Oop. Here, still 0 bars of pressure. Oh, that's right. I have to attempt to do.
Regular access codes don't work anymore, and that's my fault. Sorry, but there should be a hacking tool somewhere. Just try to look around.
Put your hand down. Ah. One too many times. Get me my rescue ship so I can get back to my place.
It'll take a few minutes for the ship to get there, but it will get there. It's Altcorp, after all. They're the only good thing that ever happened in Hellium. Had we put them in charge, we could have probably avoided this entire mess. Anyway, head outside. Just make sure you have enough oxygen. The ship probably won't have any.
Okay, where's my ship at? Has it not arrived yet? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I can feel myself a little bit rusty in the movements in this, so hopefully that comes back in due time. Mouse is a little bit too sensitive too, so that's probably not helping. The rotation feels off as well. Why? Weird. Them doors open. Open.
Alright, so you have to check the power supply and the warp drive. Oh wait, but to gain access, you'll have to register first. There's a security panel on the bridge.
Alright. My ship. Okay. Put this thing on and get ourselves our first warp cell. Then we can actually do things. Turn on. Deploy. It looks like you can actually have less than full power from the sun. Cool, I like that. Alright. Where do you want me to go? Search there. I like power station. E. And as usual, I turn off the assist because I don't know why, I just don't like it. I know it's strange, but regardless, I don't like it. So I'm gonna turn it off, and yeah. We're moving pretty quick already, 100 meters a second. Ooh, you don't start with 100 RCS anymore. That's cool. See how much shenanigans you have around the HP of the ship. That's neat. I like it. Oh, wait. Because it wants me to search the... Oh, God. Oh, God. No, I was right. Search the derelict power station. Ha. I don't know why I read that differently. Whatever. Where's the P? And match. Okay. What do we have? Oh. I don't think there is anything else here, but new update. I don't want to check just to be on the safe side. If there was something here and I missed it, I would be irritated with myself. That would be a very bad little tutorial for people to watch and see me miss things right off the bat. Oh, there we go. Another canister. Like that. Okay. Here. Ammo. Nice. Real quick, we'll just run out this side to make sure there's nothing out here. Just miss it there. Oh. Talking plant panel. Down there. This stuff sitting on the side here. There's not. Okay. There. How's it up in the door? See. Okay, back outside. If this has anything bootable on it. No, I don't see anything recycled also. I should be able to play for about an hour and a half, 2 hours today, right now, and then I should be able to get a little bit more done tonight. But I really want to play more of this game. I've been waiting for this update for so long, and then things happen where I just didn't have time to be able to play it, which sucks because I love this game. Really need to get a new mouse. Oh my god, what the heck, mouse? Come on.
You need to find a safe place. Check the nav map, look for an outpost or something. Anything with a stable orbit will do.
Okay. It wants me to go to... That's where I'm at. Oh, those are the outposts. Nice. This? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Up to that. This is weirding me out because it's on the wrong side. Vessel power offline. What? Vessel power is not offline. What the heck? I turned you on. Online. There we go. Okay, that's really weird. I turned this on and deployed the solar panels. Why did it not stay? That's really irritating. Okay. There we go. I'm guessing it has to do with the quest. There's probably a weird issue with the quest. I'll have to file that as a bug report and see what people come up with about it. But regardless,
okay.
On our way.
Once you're in a stable orbit, you'll be on your own. And this is all I can do for you. Look, Hellion is not what you thought it would be.
Yes, there is that too. But...
or what any of us hoped for. I can't even begin to explain how it all went wrong. I'm not even sure if all of this is real, or just some crazy dream that I can't wake up from. Or even if it's my dream at all. I could very well just be imagining things. God. It's getting so hard to think. Focus, Leona. But if there is actually someone listening to me, search for my logs. It's all in there. You might be able to figure out what happened. To do what I couldn't. Perhaps even find us a way out of this. This is, or at least I think I am, Leona Myers, First Officer of Daedalus, signing off.
Thank you, Fiona. I feel like they toned down the brightness of the warp effect. Of course, that could just be because it looks like the visor is polarized, but regardless, it is a very welcome change. Previous update, it was blinding every time you went into a warp effect. And I can't wait to get the Singularity Cell Detonator. Faster warp times. Yes, please. How are you doing today, Harmonic? Ourselves over here, and as usual, first thing that I'm going to be doing is airlock. So that. I don't know why, but I just feel really disoriented for this area. It feels really weird. Everything is very much different orientations than I was expecting. At least I should say that I'm used to. Alright. What? Not like that. Find out. Alright, that's a change I do not like. The directional speed is no longer your forward or backwards momentum. It's... I don't even know what the heck it is. That's annoying. Actually, before I do anything else, I want to get my Stereops docked with the station. Actually, no. No, I do not. Sorry. God, that's a long ways. Do this quest line first of all, since I have to get on top of the stations. Cut open. Firework. That's all soon enough. 2 canisters. Wow. Open. Thank you. Okay. Register. Set a spawn point. Yes. Yo. Building tool. And I don't know if you can do these out of order now, but I know as of the last update you absolutely had to do all of these in the exact order, otherwise it broke. So I'm just going to do all these exact way that they need to. Okay. Guess I don't need to repair those. Good. Me. I do like the actual storage in here compared to what they used to have. So nice. Turn on the line. Okay. Okay. 100, so we can turn that on. Okay, it's on. Okay. Or I can pressurize. Let's find all the holes. Hopefully this is the fire hazard. I don't know where else it would be. In the main area here. Perfect. So, do I have enough? I do have enough. Awesome. Okay. Oh, here's the nanite. 4? Oh, that's a tier 3. I actually would really like to take that and turn it. Seeing how it's almost completely destroyed, so yeah. Oh wow, that still gives me a lot of time left. I like it. Alright, perfect. That is done. That means here, let's go ahead and refill my stuff. Charge that up to, I will top everything off real quick. Reason to be carrying these around, so I don't have a gun for them. And while I'm at it, let's deal with these quick. Or let's fix that issue. There. Okay. Need all of these on me? No, I really don't, but I like having them ready to go. I'm probably going to carry just one, maybe two of them on me. Okay. These out. Will these fit on a small? So battery should be fully charged. It does. Now close that. Going to depressurize. Put 2 in here, that's fine. I don't need that to be on at the moment. But frankly, the air filter doesn't need to be on. Ooh, it actually gives us carbon filters here. Nice! And since I'm at it, I don't need the airlock powered. And I can start stockpiling a little bit of power. 2 things I need to do. You'll get the fabrication module, which I'm going to do with my stereops, and then attach it. And then keep this, or get the stereops docked to the fabrication module once it's connected here. And I can explore that a little bit. Okay. Stereops is right here. Good. completely invalid position coming in for a landing. Ow. Not really. And since I'm not warping at all, excuse me, I'm just gonna leave the door open. Alright, fabricator. Seems closer than it was. Going to it so I don't accidentally bump the station. Oh, excuse me. Do I really need to use stereops to go and get this? No, I don't, but it's just a lot faster. Oh god, no, no! Ah, that's annoying. Me being an idiot. Not used to the flight mechanics in here again. That's fine. I'll make do. I didn't do that at all last playthrough, so I figure it was about time I did that. Yeah, we'll go with that. So now I get the fun task of stabilizing that, which should not be too overly bad. Well, it looks like it just stabilized itself, which is interesting. If you're stable, then I can just go back in the stereops and connect. Yeah, that's fully stable. Awesome. Out like this. Match. Going up a bit. Switch over to our docking cam. Fine. Go up, and if I'm not mistaken, angle more. Like that. My docking is a little bit slower than it was before, just because it's been a while. But that'll change. I'll get back used to it. Still definitely not fast enough to snatch an Argus from the decaying orbit that they appear in Athenor. As y'all saw from my final attempt in my last season, ended up with us dying pretty horribly. Okay. Good enough. Docked. Back to this. Over. Back to Haven. Now, not going to run into Haven this time. Run into a station this time. Goes up to a nice brisk 50 meters a second. -ish. Yep. Not too brisk though. Up. Adequately. Now then. Leave. Looking at it. Rotated the wrong way, so if we go like meh, yes. Those drift a little bit further into position. I would say that is close enough. Match. Get out. Deconnect from the fabricator. Up over. Take control of said fabricator. Here, forward a bit, much, a little bit. Slowly move away from the ship so we don't bump the ship. And with that, and about here should do nicely. Rotated, perfect. Forward a bit more purposefully. Right? Oh. Directional speed sometimes seems to be correct, and other times it seems to be a little bit weird. I don't quite understand it, but whatever. As long as it kind of works, that's all I need to know. Maybe it's just me not remembering exactly how it works. Most likely that. Okay. So, that. Back up. Hop back on the stereo-ups and redock it to the fabrication module. Then we've got 2 sets of solar panels powering the base. I could turn off the... oh. Could turn off the power on this. I don't think I'm going to until I understand the mechanics of the radiation and shielding and all that. Angle up a bit. One to the docking cam. I want to go to that. And rotate. Perfect. There looks to be a pretty good angle. Angle forward a bit more. Decent bit more. Yeah, something like that. Need to have the lights on. We'll turn those guys off. They really don't help us at all in docking. I wish there was lights underneath too. That would be really nice. But oh well. It is what it is. At least give us this nice docking ring. Now we've got everything hooked up. Get our welder out. After running into this thing, I did see some exterior damage. Now if you're playing on a public server, you want to move your entire base. You just want to make sure that you don't get too far away. Otherwise, if I'm not mistaken, the radiation increases. I'm going to have to play around with that and see where the radiation's at, etc. So that way you know where you can go to avoid being raided, but still not be destroyed by radiation. The whole system for radiation is going to require a lot of investigation to figure out how it works exactly. But we'll figure it out. I can't fix the entire thing up with the hydrogen that I have, so we're gonna need to go and make a loot run, probably if we can find it, to the Bether Junkyard, because that is a very nice place to go to collect resources. Tier 1 nanite core in this guy. Power's off though. And we're out of hydrogen. There I can take... Wait. What? Because we have a fire risk. How do we have a fire risk in here? I understand there was a fire risk over here, like right there.
Ecstasy is a street name for the drug methylene deoxymethamphetamine.
Okay, that is kind of annoying.
Amphetamine-based synthetic drug with euphoric effect. Stimulant drugs speed up the messages between the brain and the body and can make
Try this again.
feel more awake, alert, confident, or energetic.
Okay, so it looks like they still have issues with the doors. Give me 1 second, let me relog. That always fixes the door issue. I figured they would have had that fixed by now. I thought I saw something in the patch notes that had that fixed too, but maybe that was just the had to do with the undocking of airlock to airlock modules. I don't quite remember. Right, got that reconnected. Now. Really? So you're going to be like completely broken for me? Where I can't get into my fabrication module? No, okay. Ugh. That's a little bit irritating, but okay. I can deal with it. What do we have in here? Got some stuff to break down, so we'll break them down right away. Up the space. Else in here? Okay. Now, I'm also very curious as to what I have to make. So I can make the ones. Carbon fiber. Okay, okay. Right, and we have no nickel iron, so we're going to need to go and get some of that. This is so that's for researching. Have to turn the module on first, of course, before any of that will work. Derp. Alright, fabricator, online. And that is quite loud. I do like that that is quicker than it was before. I really like that. Go down. Alright. Well, in any event, we need to... in here. Anything? Ooh, there's a right in here. Nice, so that means that we will have some resources to make some stuff with. See what we can get out of it. I know I could have done it in the other room, but... fine. Okay, so we do get nickel iron out of this. Oh my god, that's 2000s. Yeah, that we're gonna need to find some way of dealing with that immense power drain. Cause, oh my god, that's a lot. To be doing any kind of serious fabrication, which... if you guys know me at all, I like to do a lot of fabrication. A lot. I make all the things. Might as well start processing all of this stuff. Just taking up room in here and not actually helping us, so we'll get all this stuff refined down. And I know it's a little bit boring at the moment, and I apologize, but yeah. Actually, what we could do, we have enough nickel iron now, and we have enough of the carbon fibers in order to make a tier 1 nanite core, replace the tier 3 here, and then go about researching the tier 3 and possibly making more of them, because that would be really nice to have more tier 3 nanite cores, ability to make them whenever we wanted. And I know this is boring, I apologize, but it's something that must be done, fortunately. I think the last time that I played through, I did this all off camera, but yeah, it's definitely something that needs to happen. Getting more oxygen, more nitrogen means that we can pressurize more of the area, and from ice we get hydrogen as well, which means that we can refill our welder and get the entire place welded up, which means that we might actually be able to pressurize the whole place. I don't think we're gonna have enough oxygen for that, but regardless, we'll get closer. And it doesn't take that long, it's like 30 seconds per pop. So again, what my next goal is going to be is getting over to, assuming it still exists, the Bether Junkyard, because that place has a lot of good resources normally. Should be able to pull a lot of things out of it, and yeah. We're also going to need to get ourselves a mining rig in order to do some mining. I didn't do any of that in the last playthrough. I said I was going to, but I never got around to it. But that's actually probably a good thing since everything changed so dramatically since then. Alright, so let's pop back over to our fabrication module. I actually should have refilled this, but they're here. Right there, that point, refill, now then. Do something, and I was going to make one of these. So, of those. And 50 of those. Craft for that. Now, all that's working, I can repair things up here and get this ready to go, ready for pressurization. Alright, so we no longer have holes in this place, that's awesome. And if I'm not mistaken, we're actually at full power. Now, I feel like I need to change a server configuration because that is way too much for a damaged tier 1 nanite core. So I will play around with that. Okay. A little bit odd. What's going on here, buddy? Yeah, that was a little weird, but okay. I guess it seems like it's lag issues, which might be on my end. That's something I'll need to look into. Clear it up. Looks like we are at 100%. This guy, and I want to replace that. There we go. Now let's check out our. We're gonna research this. Says that that's going to be destroyed based on the red outline. Researching nanite core. Gone. Fine. Now come in here. Here we go. Tier 3 nanite core. That's relatively expensive. Silicates mining, titanium mining, the circuits, 12 circuits. That is expensive. Oh boy. Okay. Well then, I guess what I should do should grab one of these, refill it, place mine that I currently have. Place that. That goes there. And then we'll refill this one as well. Now I'm going to take this with me. I'm actually going to take these with me back out to my ship. See if we can get ourselves to the Bethel Junkyard. Oop, what's up? Here, and I see damage. Let's get that repaired up. Okay, that's still the main base. This is powered off, so I can't actually see, but I think it is fine. Now, I will turn the lights off. I don't actually need them right now, and this is wasting power. Actually look around in here and all, but if it's anything like every other time, it's fully empty. Perfectly fine by me. Put this stuff in here. I'm gonna spend most of my time in the ship, just like I always do. That sun is bright. Okay. Now that we're moving away from that, went to that's fine. so I really don't like this over here. I wish it was back over on the right side, but that's just because I'm used to it there. Nos Ruins. I think that's actually relatively close to where the Bethard Junkyard was. That's a very key point. It used to be there. I don't know if it is anymore, but about 30 seconds, maybe a little quicker. Nos Ruins might not be a bad place to loot either, because that should give us some more jetpacks and helmets. The helmets aren't really that important, but they might have batteries in them. I don't know if that assists, but irritating me. The assist kind of sets, at least from my understanding, sets your movement to be kind of more aligned with whatever it is you're targeting. But I don't really like that, because it kind of messes with my perception of the movement of everything. So I tend to avoid using that if possible. That's just me, though. And we are very low on power. Holy crap. Doing this in season 1 where I didn't have a singularity cell detonator. Yeah, that's one, singularity cell detonator, and warping just took forever. So ideally we'll be able to find one, because I didn't see it in the list to be able to make them. So yeah, which means I will need to go looting in, I think that's the power ruin. Let's see what we can do there. Alright, since we're here, I'm going to real quick go scan, see what I can find around here. Nothing at all. That is... Ooh. Broken industrial habitat. Okay, there's actually a lot of things around here. Damage command section. Nos command. Ruined command section. Auxiliary power. Nos engineering. Solar array. Nos industrial. That's probably going to be a winner. And damaged refinery section. Alright, well, let's go ahead and start doing some looting of this place. Two benefits that's going to have. Excuse me. It is going to let our power regenerate, which is very helpful since we're down at 13%. Although I think we just went behind the sun, which is the system, or the moon. I cannot speak. The planet is in between us and the sun, so that's going to be a little bit annoying. Yeah, I see our power falling now, which really sucks. But that's fine, we don't actually need the power except when we're doing a warp jump, and, if I'm not mistaken, why are you not matching speed? Okay, so it doesn't want to match speed. That is really super annoying. Do I need to have the assist on for it to match? It does not want to match. That is extremely infuriating. How's about that one? Will it match to that? Okay, it matched to that one. That was interesting, but okay. Whatever, we're matched, that's all that matters right now. And as far as what I have on me, ooh. How did I not see this before? Wow, I feel like I am completely blind sometimes. Okay, well, whatever. We have a mining drill and all that, so, okay. So I'm definitely going to look around here and see if I can find anything really worthwhile on the outside. I don't want to take too much because I don't have a whole lot of storage at the moment for the stuff, but if we find anything that has circuits in it, that is a guaranteed yoink, and I'm going to take that, like, most definitely. Got nothing in there, so... I did see a shattered plating, which, yes, that is valuable, but I don't have the storage capability for it at the moment, so I don't think I'm going to take it. Checking, nothing side, nothing down there, or in those. Okay. I will take up to 4 more of those small resource containers, just so that way we can fully deck out our little shitty ship. But I am relatively surprised that there is absolutely nothing here so far. Again, so far. This is a pretty big derelict section of the station, so I'm guessing there will be stuff here. Matter of finding it. Well, there is at the very least nanite cores. But I absolutely need them, but I should be able to get something out of them. Battered carbon fibers, or oh, there's a military one. Section of space, perfect. It looks like something for a little PDA data dock. I'll let you guys pause here if you'd like. Through, hopefully find something decent. The nanite cores aren't bad. The military one is almost perfect condition. But the normal one is pretty much completely gone. Okay. The military. Let's see what we got. There. Stick of pistol ammo. It's a pistol magazine. This. Ooh, good. This is a storage module. Like these. There, and they took out. Okay, so you can't find these in the world, it looks like, which is perfectly fine by me. So we got another. Those. Perfect. Now I know that. Ooh, perfect. That works out. I know that the loot is much more abundant than what it would be for anyone playing on like public servers or servers with other people. Specifically because oh, these are empty. I guess I could take the nitro if I really wanted to. Yeah, there's more loot than it would be in a public server because other people would have got to this stuff first. I understand that, so it is a little bit easier for me doing this on a local private server that no one else plays on. So. And again, for anyone who wasn't around the last season that I did, I choose to do this in a server format because it prevents me from just going, oh, I don't like that outcome, I'm going to restart or reload a save. No, I like having a little bit more what's the word I'm looking for? I guess consequence to failure would be the best way of putting it. So theoretically, this whole place will fully decay, and that fabrication module that have a nanite core. Oh, it did, but I guess I did. Or I completely missed it and it didn't die. I don't remember. Regardless, it doesn't have one right now, so. Ah! A little too fast. Alright. Let's check out up here. Battery plating. What is it? I know I'm gonna need the carbon fibers anyway, so. Shattered plating. There's another one on the other side. I'll grab that one too. And then we'll get going to the next area. Under somewhere. I'm not seeing it though. Oh, whatever. Don't need it right now. Not the lights. Don't need to waste my battery. I'm still so happy that you can replace your batteries on the fly instead of having to go back and charge up the entire jetpack. Such a good change. Alright, so power cell. Let's get one of these smalls. Perfect. Alright, so next up, I think I was going to go, that's a ways away. Let us warp to that one. House Industrial. Insufficient power. Really? Got 20% power. Does it really take more than that? Yes, it does. Well, that is really annoying. Okay, well, let's set target and start slow boating our way over there. What? Oop, a little too far. I know I'm not moving too overly fast towards it, but I am moving towards it, and I'll speed it up here in a minute. But angled at it again. Okay, good enough. Okay. I'll check again because, yeah, it's gonna take a long ass time to get there. Industrial. Oh good, I can warp to it. Finish line. Oh, that is not where I was expecting it to take me to. Okay. Regardless, we're going, so. nice and close. Yay! Just what I wanted. Looks like it took about 14, 15%-ish. That's fine. Slow yourself down. Alright. Inventory. I can get rid of a couple of this guy and that guy. I can get rid of this guy. There. We've got one of those. Dump off these two. Oxygen's a little under 50%. We're fine. Like a fabrication module on here, and that's about it. Not what I was expecting. I guess industrial, it makes sense. Nope. Wow, that's a Proteus helmet. I will take that. I was not expecting to find a Proteus helmet here. Oh, yes. Servo motor, yes please. Thank you. Anything using proximity loot since I can't open those. Another partial warp cell. That's fine. That'll come in handy. Shh. Grab the fire extinguisher. Not to. Okay, I'm not actually going to grab that. I mean, it is full, or mostly full, but. Another drilling system. Nice. It has to go into slot 1, so come on. Go. Alright. If there's a tier 2, I'll take it. I'm not taking any of the tier 1s. I've already got a whole crap load of them. We'll take the batteries. Batteries are awesome. We'll take the servo motor, because that'll be nice to have. One, here we go. Now, this guy, 5, tempting to take. I don't think I'm going to. Holy crap. Proteus jetpack too? Good lord. They're just throwing those around like candy now. Back for that in a second. More drills. I don't need more drills. I will take the power out of them though. We'll take that. Again, take the power out. Always nice having more power. I'm going to need to come back in here and grab a few more things. Interestingly enough, what I might be able to do, I might be able to dock with this, grind a whole bunch of things down. Oh, that wouldn't work. I mean, it might work, but... Now then, I came in from this way. I want to go back out this way so I don't run across more things that go, ooh, I want that, and drop other things. Usually pretty good about that, but I'm not a saint, so... Not what I want to be. There it is. We'll grab this on the way though. Starting to sense the ADD kicking in. Get away quick before I see more things. Yeah, so this is a very good place, the Nos Industrial. Yeah, I'm definitely coming back here again at some point in the future. Okay, so we've got Proteus helmet, go there. Got the Proteus jetpack, go there. How about that? Battery pack can go somewhere else. Guess I didn't need to take another drill, but that's fine. I will, regardless. Battery in there. No, there's a dedicated spot for that, so I'm gonna put that there. Everything goes in mediums. Now that, a lot of smalls to go with. It took me a long time to get a decent amount of batteries last time, so I'm quite happy. Okay, how are we doing in here? Oh yeah, we're fine. Taking little bits of damage, not much. This is the reason why I didn't put that up there, because I can go ahead and throw it here. Yeah, we are still taking damage from the meteor swarm, and unfortunately, I don't really want to go into the station in the meteor storm, because I have, unfortunately, in the past, been destroyed by that exact same issue. So, I'm going to hold off for a little bit, take a quick gander. Here's that we're actually going to be in here for a little while, because I think we're going this way? Oh, it's very difficult to tell. Screw it. I'm going to go back in, dive in for a second bit of loot. Oh, that really kicked me out. That's really annoying. I believe this is the side that I already looted. Yes, it is. Go out the other side real quick. Come on, stop yourself. Sometimes shift does not work. It is annoying, but you know, that's what it is. That is a Tier 1 military. Don't want that. A lot of those already. Is anything? Nothing in there. Okay. This side quick. Another battery, another servo motor. I will take all of those. Batteries are useful, very useful, especially when you go mining. Servo motors reduce the amount of power consumption that things take. I will take another fire extinguisher. Have one. Always good to have one in the different areas. Actually, I don't think it is, but I think it's kind of pointless personally, because don't pressurize an area unless, of course, it doesn't have a fire warning or it's fully healed. Yes, O2 warning, thank you. I like that it actually gives you a warning on there now. Beautiful. But I don't think I might have used a fire extinguisher once in the 40 or 50 hours I've played this game. And that was just because I was curious, not because I actually needed it. And all nanite cores, I suppose. What do you get for recycling? Ooh, you get some neat stuff. Go ahead and grab a bunch of these. this is a raw resource. Grindy, grindy. As it has power. There you go. So, if I look in here, that's some nickel iron. Nice. I don't know if... I suppose I could. I could grab everything, get enough in order to actually make something, and then trigger it to make something. I'm curious if that'll actually work. What I'm very curious about is if I can grind that down. I should be able to grind that down. I don't know what I will get out of it, but I'm guessing it is... Oh, you never used to be able to grind those down, because I had to go over where the research point is. Yeah, sorry. This is fine. Fine to wait it out here. Okay, so it's all based on the... I do want more of those. Those would be nice to have. Warp cells would be nice. More of those. I feel like having some more diamond core drill bits would be nice, but I don't think I need them. Let's go ahead and just do that. Just pull all of this over, say craft. It has like no power to do anything with. I'm curious. Looks like it's going to work, it's just going to take a while. Which might have been what I was running into on the main base. I'm guessing so. Just pull all of this stuff out of here. I'm curious. Can you still get nitrogen from these? Do. Pull that over there. Take that and take that. And we can go ahead and grind this stuff down as well. Waste not, want not, right? This guy. A little bit more out of it. Don't need that to be running. And how is this doing? Still got 7 seconds. I don't know what that'll fit in. If I highly doubt it'll fit into a raw resource canister. Fit there. That won't fit there. Fine. Probably need a refined resource canister, but I'm not going to care enough about it to sit here and wait for it to maybe finish in an hour based on how the power regeneration situation is going. So let's just get out of here. Okay, I'm having the whole it doesn't want to stop me with the shift anymore. Power is running pretty dang low. Thank God I got a lot of power around here. Ooh, and I'm actually really low on oxygen too. I completely forgot about that. That's fine. Not an issue in the slightest. Got this guy. 100%. Yay! Okay. Now, I can just pop that out and not have to worry about it. That just removes your HUD. Fine. Not concerned about that at all. And there. Throw these on. And throw these back up. My inventory is empty. I've got a whole lot of crap in here. Don't have a whole lot to research. I do want to find some refined resource containers. Cargo bay module. I don't have an attach point for that though. Engineering, those ruins, command section, potential, delivery power. Yeah, let's go over to the engineering section. 5 seconds. There we go. That'll work. A 10-second warp. That's what I like to see instead of this whole like, oh, you're gonna be warping for a minute. No, please no. Down to 95% shielding on here. That little edge around the outside must be the amount left? I don't know. Alright. No engineering. Oop, that's wrong way. Do a little bit and let's go. I kinda wish it would have got me a little bit closer than 2 kilometers away, but it is what it is. Cargo bay module review 2. I am highly contemplating grabbing that and taking it back with me. Because that is rotating. That was weird. Match velocity is not working anymore. Again. Yeah, whatever. I'll make do with it just like this. That's fine. Power again. Let's go. Yes, thank you. You're fine. No, you're complaining an awful lot, buddy. I understand that you're getting hit by debris, but still. How I managed to drift around like that, I have no idea, but whatever. Welder? That's another welder. Always good to have a backup welder. At least I think so. Hey, pistol. I need one. Ooh, more containment field. Yes. That's more power storage. I like it. Here, catalyst? Catalyst. Yay. I remember seeing those in the list of things to create. I like it. Catalysts allow you to increase the power production of things. the first things I throw away when I'm full. Really don't need pistols. They're really not overly useful. They're not bad when you're talking about like PvP. They really aren't bad for that. But in PvE, they really just don't do much damage. Not enough to really make a difference, because you're really only... Targets in PvE are turrets, and turrets output so much damage that you need a rifle of some form. You need a good rifle, otherwise they're just going to eat you for lunch. Kinda sucks, but it is what it is. In PvE, on the other hand, you're still doing a substantial amount of damage to other players, so yeah. A pistol can still be useful in PvP. A rifle is still better, but... That's the end. Alright, the hell's my stereo? I want to get out of here. Okay, so it's telling me I'm yellow for health now. I think I didn't get hit by that. That would have hurt. Well, the good thing is I've got a health kit in here. I'm going to go ahead and use that. Oh. Hell, that. Yeah, you, done for. How about that? There we go. So, note to self, when you're in a debris field, your shield, or your nanite-core, disappears fairly rapidly. Yeah, it's already taken a pretty decent hit. Huh, alright then. Okay, that didn't really have anything that I was really looking for. Broken Marble's a place that I actually really like spending a bunch of time at. Well, I'm really surprised there's not a lot of stuff around here. What I'm gonna do, I think I'm going to make myself a nice little custom orbit. If I want to do it. So this is how I'm going to do it. That's the one I was looking for. That will not work. Okay. Instead of that, yep. Let's just say go to this guy. We'll see what this has on it for resources. I'm running really low on time for what I can do, so I kind of want to see the mining yet before I have to call it quits for the day. Well, for now at least. I should be back tonight. We'll see if I can actually get back on tonight or not, but my plan is to be back tonight after I'm done work. But we'll see. Too terribly long of a warp. Longer than I was hoping for. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna check to see what the mining has to offer. And, oh my god, shh, quiet phone. And just kind of explore that a little bit, and then run back, dock up, get in my cryopod, go to sleep, and work my shift, come back and play some more, because I love this game. So I'm definitely going to be coming back, playing some more of it. I'm going to be uploading all of the raw streams that I do as well, but I'm also going to, at some point in the near future, actually be taking them and breaking them down into half-hour sections and really making it more like an actual Let's Play, cutting out the really boring bits, you know, all this warp time. No one really likes spending time in warp. Maybe the first one I'll keep in, just because then people see what it actually entails, how boring it is. But yeah, I'll try to make it more like an actual Let's Play at that point. But I definitely want to have the raws out there for people who actually like that, because I'm one of those people. I like to go and watch the entire stream, not just the edited snippets. So, alright, let's go ahead and get nice and close to this beastie, and hope that match velocity works. I don't know if it will, but we'll see. Something over here and up on top. You know what? Maybe I should just get close enough to match and then explore that on the suit. Oh my god, why is matching not working? No, matching is working. It just doesn't show that it's working. And I also need the drill bit and weird. Okay. Grab all these. Do I have any power? Okay. I don't have time to carry now. Grab a few of these. See what we can line up. Really have no idea what I'm doing here, but I saw some things that looked interesting up top here and on the left side, so we'll see what we got. I see a gas vent up there as well. There. I've never seen anyone do any mining either, so I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. It's going to take a little bit to get to know what the different things look like. Okay, so that's gone. Those would be more ice then. What? That was really weird. Okay. I feel like they need to spend a little bit of time working on stuff. That looks like ice as well. Yeah, I see a different color one down here. Brown one here. that's it. That was all that was in that one. Wow. Okay. I don't know how much I like the mining in this now, but you know, it is what it is. I'll have to play with it quite a bit more before I can make a decision on whether or not I like it or not. But I kind of understand what they were going for. It's more of an actual gameplay element rather than just pure tedium, like it was before. Or it was, oh well, we'll just fill a ship up with stuff, with containers, go out and mine up a whole bunch of stuff, and then not have to worry about it for, you know, a week or so. Now it's much more of an interactive or immersive style of gathering. So, right. Oh, some there. Why did it stop mining? Unless, of course, I can't mine that little bit. Can't mine that little bit. Here, the stuff. More ferrite there. I can't really tell what those are because of the sun. Go over and check them out. We're getting full up on stuff here. Oh. Oh, pop them out. Is alright. This guy is mostly nitrate. But key part is it's only 30 out of 150, so. One of these was ferrite. Which, oh, there's the other. There's 3 more of them here. 2 more of them. But, gotta gather up a lot of this crap. It's all crafting material, so that allows us to make pretty much whatever we want then, which will be super helpful. Figure out on my way out. I'll also check out the little structure that's on here. I don't think I've ever checked it out before, so probably good. I'll mine whatever else I come across. Like there's that, which I think is just ice, which I say just ice, but it's still very helpful. Oxygen and hydrogen. Ice. And it looks like this is in larger chunks than what ferrite is, so that's kind of nice. That which you need to survive is larger bits behind it. Okay. We will replace that. We will also flag whenever you do that. Battery pack. More lag. That's empty. One more ferrite over there. That's nice. I don't expect there to be anything at this little outpost anyway, either. But we'll check it just for completion's sake. We're here. Last one. Come on, mouse. Being a pain in the... Place that. Okay. There's that. I highly doubt anything's here. Again, check it just for the sake of... Yep. It looks like a thing to give you some flavor about the world. Not want to grab on it. Nope.
Burned after 6 minutes. I'm just horrible at this. I should have taken that engineering course. Okay, let me see if I can fix this. Fried coupling and a blown amplifier. Well, okay, it's not that bad. But I think I'll have to make another salvage run through Betty's scrapyard. Note to self. Find spare warp cells before you end up stranded again. You got lucky last time.
Very good tip. Stay here and wait for that. There we go. Ice, no sense in going back without... Oh, dry ice. That just pure hydrogen? It was a pure oxygen. Pure oxygen. That's nice. I like that. Oh, I know, that's ice. It was just showing that I had dry ice in there. No sense in going back without a full, partially empty containers. Might as well fill them all the way up if you can. Okay, there we go. Back to the stereops and head back to base. Action is getting a little low, 27%. No problems. What I think I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to really work towards getting a command module that's basically a four-way intersection, and then I can put that where the airlock currently is, put the airlock on the opposite side, that way it's still in the same relative position. It's just there'll be a command module in between the airlock and the outpost. Then we'll get the cargo section, and then we will get, use my words, come on mouse. I really need to get a new mouse. This thing is really irritating me. Okay, get a cargo module and a power module, and that's pretty much everything that we need for an actual outpost. That Haven. Looks like I can do it. Awesome. This down a little bit. Oop. Go. Initialize and... aligned, we're good to go. So what did we get out of this? 10.7 ferrite. Oh, just shy of 100, 160, 170-ish ferrite. That's not bad. Not great, but it's not bad. Alright, so I do want to check. Got some more warp cells here. I don't need to be carrying the warp cells on me. They're going to be for here. This needs to be broken down. Got a servo motor that I need to research and a catalyst I need to research. Let's see what else we got here. I will take a couple more servo motors. Their catalyst I'm going to put on the ship once we arrive. These are full. I don't need to carry these back. Not full. That one there. Broken down. Let's see here. Yeah. Fine. I kind of wish these had a power bar on the bottom. This is another raw resource container. Realized we had that one, but okay. We are going back with a partially empty, which is annoying to me. That is everything, isn't it? You're full. You're full. Oh, yeah. Take these for breaking down. Oh. Actually, take that with me back here. Put that in this air filter. Yeah. Ooh. Getting close, figure out what our orientation is, get ourselves docked up, and yeah, we'll be good to go. Alright, I think. Yeah, this. That's how I want to be. Okay, so the matching does... Oh my god. I don't know what the heck is up with the matching, but it's like out of sync. I'm gonna need to play around with that quite a bit and figure out what's going on, the rules, like what causes it, if there's a way to fix it, and then file a bug report for it. And pray to God they get that fixed, because oh my god, is that irritating. Okay, good. I hate when you don't have anything for a perspective close by. It feels like you're not moving at all. A little bit. Cockeyed yet. That. We'll get docked up and see which of the two places produces more power, if it's the station or if it is the stereops. Whichever one produces more power by default, that's one that'll get the catalyst to start with. Granted, I'm going to be making another one before long. It's just to start with, I want whichever one produces more power by default to get it. Okay, so we're docked up here. Good to go. Oxygen is running very low. Enough to where I don't want to use one of these. Granted, these are ones that I just got on the fly, so we'll have a nice big supply of them. Those with. I'm all taken care of. Oh, does it? Okay. Yeah, the matching speed thing was working quite nicely for me a little bit ago, but for some reason it just started not working or not showing that it works. So I don't know what's going on with it. I'll need to check the server logs and see what's going on with it, if there's anything, or check for lag. I don't quite exactly know, so I'll play around with it a little bit and see what I can come up with. I do have to get that fixed up here sooner rather than later. Still haven't got my space legs yet. Still a little bit out of it. I took a pretty decent break. Used to be very accurate with all that. But oh well. Yeah, I don't know. Mine's stuck around for probably almost an hour now. So I don't know. I really hope that it's just a latency thing and I can get that fixed, but alright, let's double check, make sure that yes. Get those researched. Servo motor. I have tried a relog, yeah. I'll play around with a little bit more after this, like relogging, restarting the server, and just seeing what, if anything, will fix it. These two. Super noisy thing. That over there either. Yeah, that's kind of my go-to as well, is just a quick relog, because that usually fixes most things. Oh man, yeah, I am not going to have enough. So in the well, the first time I saw it happen, there were two stations that had overlapped. It was the Nos Ruins, and then I forget what the other one was called, but there were two stations that were in the exact same position, or at least it showed up as two stations. I couldn't match with one of them. So I switched to the other one, and then I could match. Ever since that point, almost every station afterwards I haven't been able to match with, and there haven't been two that are overlapping. So I'm not 100% sure of what the exact issue is. It's going to take a lot of playing around to figure that out. Let's get this stuff firing right away. Got 1K, which is nice. Yeah, that's my guess. I just created the server about 2 hours and 20 minutes ago. I mean, it hasn't been up very long. I literally created it just as I was logging in, so I figured it was going to be fine, but yeah, I'll try restarting it and see where I get with that. And because I tried to jam more stuff in there, I get to play the whole... Oh, gotcha. Yeah, this wouldn't be anything related to that. The server's literally 10-15 feet away from me, so it's a dedicated server that I set up specifically for doing this. So I definitely don't think it would be anything related to like lag spikes as far as latency goes, but it definitely could be lag spikes on the server itself. But again, I'll figure out what the heck's going on and probably file a bug report for it. Oh, do they? I didn't think they did, or they used to. Must be something new that they've been doing. Yeah, that's definitely something I'll do. I'll probably make a note to restart every hour and a half to 2 hours or something like that, if I need to. So, thankfully, right now I'm the only one that plays on it, so it's not a huge issue to do that. I don't know if you were on when I was talking about, but I'll probably have to finish up here in the next like 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll be back after I'm done work. So. Oh, really? Okay. I haven't actually played on any of the public servers, so I don't know how often they restart or anything. So I just didn't think that they actually restarted very frequently. And now that I actually have room, I can finish unloading all this stuff. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, debris fields have been the bane of my existence. The last time that I played on the last update, that they were responsible for 4 out of the 5 deaths that I had. I think most of them were around Everest Station, where I always had my deaths at. About to grab myself a second cargo bay module, docked up with it, hopped out, was going to repair a little bit of it before I undocked it from the rest of the station, and just as I was getting close to start repairing something, a large chunk of debris hit, and oh, you were blown up. Yay! Although right about now I am most definitely missing the cargo bay module, or the large large bulk refining that it can do. Thankfully, this isn't too terribly slow. Oh man, I don't think I've ever actually been to that place. Only places that I've been at, there's obviously Bether. I went out to Athnor and Nemeth. Those are the other two places I've been to. I definitely need to go exploring a little bit more. Oof. Yeah, that stings. Who's this one? Oh. I can't quite reach that from up there. That's fine. Alright. Pressurizer main room. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I literally just started playing a couple hours ago, and the only thing that I had seen about the Radiation update was a couple people that were playing a pre-release version of it. Yeah, so I've been looking forward very much to getting in and playing around with this new update, but yeah, I haven't tried going anywhere besides very close to Bether. I haven't even got myself out to Broken Marble yet. I was about to, but the planet was in the way for a warp, and I was like, I guess I actually need to get to work here pretty soon, so kind of stopped dealing with it. But that's something that I will do tonight. Definitely will be getting myself out to a few other places and playing around with that. Oh, really? Huh. I think that was in the last update, too, because it seems to me I remembered doing that. Alright, well, in any event, it was great talking with you, man. I hope you come back again sometime. Oh, yes, most definitely. Oh, alright, well, I gotta get going. Good talking to you, man. Have a good one.